Howdy guys, I'm Apollo8, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem The Binding Blade Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all the weapons. Today it's time for Chapter 18, The Frozen River. Indeed, we step foot into the frozen wasteland that is Ilia this time. Last episode, of course, our sins were purged. That was a big contributing factor to going here, but not to take second place or anything. Shanna by herself was the primary contributing factor to this one. She has leveled so well, so many times, I should say, that she brought us here basically just entirely on her own merits. It's going to be a very long trek through Ilia today. Before we get into the battle preps and whatnot, today is going to be a very interesting day for me at least. I'm recording all of the Ilia maps back to back to back, and possibly to back, with the fourth one being the Gaiden map, because I need to get them all done by today. There's no question about that. So I'm going to do some quick battle preps, and then right afterwards, you're going to have to join me for the special occasion that is going to be these next few episodes. Anyway, you'll see what I mean. I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready to get into this one. This one's going to be a big, scary map for a lot of reasons. I forgot, prior to recording this one, that there is a Berserk staff on this map, so I had to make some very strange, possibly alternate measures to strategies that I wanted to use. As you'll be able to see down here, we do have Noah, solely for restore staff purposes. That's the only reason that he's here. There is, of course, like I said, the Berserk staff. There's also a silent staff, so I have to be careful of that one's range while I'm getting into range of this one. I don't think that there are any other status saves, so it's going to be a very interesting map, like I said, for a lot of reasons. We're going to try to drain the silent staff before we get to the Berserk staff, and we're going to hope that he doesn't move too hastily so I can pretty much every turn manage my resources in a way that he doesn't body us while the rest of the map also doesn't body us. Of course, there are two ballisticians. This one over here isn't going to be as much of a threat as long as I don't stand too close to the forest tiles with like Roy or something. Likewise, I have to be careful of this one's range at all times. But just to add chaos to all the mayhem that's already here, it's been a very long week for your boy. And so, in an effort to spice things up a little bit, I have obtained a little bit of adult water. That's what we're gonna call it, and we're just gonna mix this a little bit of a thing here, and we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna do it here on camera. That way it's provable that I'm not just acting a fool for no reason. Let's make sure we get a good amount. Okay, there we go. About that much. Of course, got the ice. Gotta have the ice. Like I said, we're going to have fun with this map. It's going to be a very interesting one. I'm also going to introduce some rules with this little addition, as it were. It's not just that. I have to maneuver all of my things around so I don't spill anything on my fancy recording equipment, as it were. Oh, about to knock my mic over. 1 second. Okay, now that that's in place, got the Coke to add to my spicy water, and just like that, we should be having a very fun night. So my added rule, just essentially to make sure that I don't forget to partake, as it were, is that I will be taking a sip or a drink, whatever I decide, at the end of every turn, so that I don't forget. And then every crit, I've got one of these. If you can see, then you can see. For every crit, taking a sip of that. So that's what we're going to be doing. That's how we're going to be having our fun today. Started off. Cheers, y'all. Y'all make sure to have you a good one, too. If you're able to, if you're allowed to. Okay. Now it's time for the Fire Emblem part of this. We have a lot in store, of course, so I'm just going to go ahead and get a move on. There's really not much to do, except for go ahead and get ripping and roaring and killing and pillaging and all this stuff as you do. I did bring the poison bow, just because it's funny. Specifically only for that reason. There's no correct solution to this map, so I'm just going to wing it and we're going to see what we do. A lot of flyers. There are wyverns, there's Pegasus Knights. I know that there are a lot of reinforcements. There are going to be some brigands trying to take down all the villages. I want to get my knights up as fast as I can because they're my best units alongside Deke, of course. Sophia as well. Putting Irene right here for the Sophia support. we're gonna see if my ability to play with supports degrades or enhances based around the circumstances of this particular event. My ultimate goal is to be very safe with Roy at all times because he will die to anything, just about. So we be careful with Roy. That's my #1 objective and my #1 goal. Some of you, those of you that have been here for a while, may recall the last time that I partook on stream of the sauce, and that was a very fun stream for a lot of reasons. She can stand right here and not be in range of anything. That's awesome. And the reason for that is that I actually got better at Fire Emblem whenever that occurred. Because I was playing Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror, doing a maddening Ironman, which is still, like, technically in the works, I suppose. I haven't played it in a while. Okay, cool. Gotta be careful of those guys, of course. But either way, I was doing that. That was a very fun one. Okay, Berserk guy's moving. Oh, that was an end turn, by the way, so I'll try my best to remember. I got a little bit unevenly mixed this time. But that's what happens whenever you kind of just freeball it. Okay. Either way. Like I said, I was playing Fire Emblem The Lonely Mirror at the time, and it turned out to be a very, very good stream because I had played the map previously, Iron Man, and I had lost, like, my favorite character in the game. Then the subsequent playthrough, I did not lose my favorite character in the game. As a matter of fact, I lost no units. So, it could be argued that I'm better under particular circumstances such as these. Okay, so this guy's moving up. I've got to be careful. I can mostly disregard that guy. I shouldn't, but I could. Okay, we're not in range of that guy. Awesome. Okay, I think Fear is mostly safe to do this. I don't see any reason not to attack from 2 range, though. These guys are moving. This one wanted to stay behind. I could get somebody on that forest tile. I'd have everybody in range of something. Can I do that with one of my sages? Possibly. I might be able to get... I don't really know. I need to get the wyverns killed, ultimately. Also, I just noticed while I scrolled over into his menu, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about Barth. He was actually supposed to make a guest appearance in this episode, but Noah took his spot. Very badly needed healer who had C-rank staves for that sweet, wonderful, lovely restore staff. That's the sole reason for that. Okay, either way, I'm gonna get a move on. I don't want to stay around forever. Therefore, I will not. I'm going to put you right here with the Silver Lance equipped, and I'm going to have somebody else handle this situation. I guess I green. Honestly, let's use Steel Bow Sophia. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong with Steel Bow Sophia? That's excellent. That's wonderful. Okay, but I do need to remember one of my other strats. So my other strat is to have Igreen in range, trade her over to Armads for the extra defense on enemy phase exclusively, because she's not in range otherwise. Percival can go right here, Silver Lance equipped. Whichever one he wants to attack is probably going to be the one that ends his life. Definitively. Okay, I need to focus on getting that guy out of the way as soon as possible, though. Silent Staff can mostly be kept out of mind. As long as Noah's not in range, whatever else happens is fine. How much speed? 13 speed. I don't think the ballista weighs anybody down, unfortunately, so I don't get to play around with that. Maybe Garrett can stay back here with the hand axe equipped. I think these guys only have steel and javelin, so him back here with the hand axe probably does just fine. He has 44 void, add 20, and then add an additional 10. He has 74 void. They barely touch 80 hit rate, so he'll just stay back here. That's what his job will be. Was gonna, of course, build supports. Not gonna be able to do that now, of course. Unless I want to hang around at the end of this map for a little while, which I could do. There's nothing stopping me, at least. Okay. Awesome, great. We've still got that Barth support. I miss it, I really do. Believe me, I cherished our time with Barth. He was too fast to go. From the roster. He didn't need to go, honestly. He could have stuck around for a lot longer than he actually did. He is going to make a return. Like, he's not benched by any means. It's just a matter of getting a deployment spot for him. And there's a small, well, mediocre? Not quite. That's not the word for it. Another end turn. Medium chance that he returns as a result of necessity. I forgot about that. Yep. That'll happen whenever you're not looking at inventories. I did know that one subconsciously. I just didn't apply anything to that. And that is entirely my fault. I knew that one because I looked at it prior to starting the map. I know that there's a lot of strange equipment this time around. I'm looking forward to getting into that. Okay, nice. Whatever, he can chill. I don't care if he's doubling or not. He can chill right there, have himself a fantastic time. As long as I can get out of range with everybody else, or put less favorable targets in range, he'll be doing okay right there. Okay. You might also notice I didn't bring my other dancer once again. That was once again an intentional move. And that is because I think I laid that out last time. I have a little bit more fun when I don't use two dancers. I like being forced into odd scenarios sometimes. So this should be fine. If you crit, then cool, and if not, well, you did, so I don't have to think about the alternative. Epic. Kind of feels nice to play a little bit less hinged than I usually do. Not that I play unhinged by any means, under other circumstances. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're still going to have the same movement range. I'm going to have to approach cautiously, but approach nonetheless. As long as I can keep Noah in range, I'm chilling. Can he die? Does he have good luck? He has 5 luck. He is going to be the preferred target of the ballisticians, so it's a little bit dicey in here for sure. Where's the silence guy at? He's sure chugging along, that's for sure. Okay. Well, 19 avoid, a lot of hit rate. We're gonna do the classic strat, and the classic strat is called, I'm gonna put Noah in range of the ballistician anyway. And hopefully he'll be fine. That's what the strat is called. I could have healed Percival in the meanwhile, but I didn't, so that's fine. Here's hoping that Fear does not get berserked in the first place, but if she does, I have an out. I have a number of outs, as it were. Okay. Stay out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So if I put Percival here, dance for Noah, then put Noah here, and heal. We're out of range of this guy, right? We should be. Still out of range, we can heal Percival. Whoosh, 20. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. So, Wolt is the threshold for getting out of range of those guys. Being aligned with him will do me some good. Roy right there. Sophia up with Armads equipped for the defense. Cath right here. Cath is fine. If she wants to attempt being berserked, I'm okay with that, because I also did bring Geese, and he can stand in support range, of course. Unless I could get Cecilia up there. I've got to stand right about here with Cecilia to get her out of range, so I'm going to go to this house. I'm not worried about visiting them, of course. If they want to attack Barth, that's their funeral. If they want to attack Deke, likewise, it's their funeral. You right here, Deke right here. Air Caliber equipped. I could use 4 Blades because it's also effective. Okay. Oh, who's left? Oh, of course. Yeah. Naturally. And we'll keep hand-axing it up. Now, I could potentially keep them down here guaranteed if I use the Killer Axe with Garrett, because then they'll keep hovering around him and using the hand axe. But I think they'll do that anyway, because any other option and they die. So, hopefully they stay right here. We'll chill out. Even if they hit him like 3 or 4 times, somehow he's fine. So there's the end turn. Oh, Pegasus Knight's incoming. Ooh. Yeah, that's heavy. Okay, he might actually double. No, he won't. He does have good speed. It's just not good enough. That's the thing to go with on him. Ouch. Luckily, Roy was in range for the negation of crit. That did hurt, though. Right in my Wolt. Need to be careful about that. He's a squishy boy. I always forget that he's not quite the tankiest fellow, but he's really not. Okay, still not doubling. Whatever, that's fine. I feel weird seeing a hero not double wyverns, but that's just me. Okay? I would love a dodge here. Excellent, wonderful. That gives me a chance to kill that guy. Because I can now shoot this guy with geese or something. It's very unfortunate that he still gets access to everything while he's on the ballista. Okay, I've got a number of ways to do this. Silver Lance with high speed. Yeesh. Yeah, these Pegasus Knights are no joke. Killer Lance Axe Reaver, wonderful. Yep, this map doesn't play around, does it? Because what I was going to do is I was going to then put Cath on the ballista. She might have enough speed to actually double this guy. They also have good hit rate because they're Pegasus Knights. They actually have a skill stat, unlike these guys down here. They have like 10 or something, 12. Either way. Okay, which one of you has a javelin? I'll use the killer axe on him. Long as we hit, it clears up one of them. The other one wouldn't have been cleared up anyway. So that's just fine. Okay, this is where it gets stressful. There's no correct way to do this. There isn't one. Straight up, I can't expect there to be one. Sophia, with the Armads, has 14 defense. The maximum that they can do to a 14 defense unit is about 10 damage. Axe Reaver would do about 12. This would do a little bit more, of course. None of them can double her, I think. That one can. That one can double her. It cannot double her. It's way down. None of them can double her. In fact, she doubles some of them. No, she doesn't. Yes, she does. If they use steel for some reason. 10 speed. Sophia will be okay. Okay, she'll be fine. Igreen, I'm just going to put Igreen up here, Lance Reaver in hand. That's fine. Can I use Steel Bow? I cannot use Steel Bow safely. I'm not going to do that. I will not risk her. I have forgotten to do the thing that I said about the crits. How many crits have we seen so far? I think just Igreen. No, we saw one on Garrett, too. I'm going to have to remember that. I didn't even have it open, so I wasn't thinking about it. So I owe you 2 for that one, I think. Now, that's good. I like that a lot. Love me a good apple-flavored pretty much anything, to be honest. Okay. Little bit of risk, quite a bit of risk. She doesn't get the kill. That's fine. It's completely okay. I'm not going to put Cecilia over here, of course. Okay, what we're going to do. I'm going to attempt to kill the healer with fear. It doesn't matter if the healer dies. It's just slightly helpful to me is all. And then to follow that, it's going to be Geese right here. Attempt to Brave Bow. Likely miss one. Because we know how it is. Okay, I said that just to jinx myself in reverse. Excellent, wonderful. Everything's going to plan. Everything's going exceedingly to plan. That is a wonderful level up. So now, Cath can go up here. She has currently 97 avoid on a forest tile. So that'll be 20% less not on a forest tile. This has 2 bullets left, or ballista shots, whatever they're called. She'll have over 70 avoid. She'll have over 70 avoid. Can we reach this guy and double him? We can't double him. Unfortunate. Highly unfortunate. But we could possibly crit him. I think I'd be better off just killing the killer lance one. If I can't kill him anyway. Unless I want to set up for next turn to kill him with the second ballista shot and basically guarantee his demise. There is, of course, that 19% crit rate as well. If I didn't have to think about a Berserk Staff next turn, I'd be pretty much infinitely more well off. I'm going to make the risk. The attempt will be made. Okay, that still sets me up for next turn. That's fine. They're probably all going to attack Cath. Understandably. She is notably cute after all. And I too. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to play up that line. Either way, what we're going to do, in reality, what do we want to do? I need to make sure everybody's in range. If they want to Berserk Noah, I'm okay with that. Everybody else needs to be in range. So, Who needs healing? Anybody need healing? I need you... Okay, so right now what's going to happen is that I need Percival right here to protect my boy, Geese. That still doesn't protect Geese. Geese is notably in danger. Silver Lance is going to do 30 damage minus his 9 defense for 21 times 2. So I need to take him back a space at least, or get somebody right in front of him, which I could do with Sophia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what I'd be able to do. If I moved her one space over, she would then be out of Igreen's range, however. The unit that they most want to attack right now, for all reasons, is Cath. They absolutely are just dying to attack Cath right now. And she has 82 avoid. None of them have over 30% hit rate on her. She's not getting weighed down by the ballista. No, she's losing 1 speed to the ballista. But it doesn't matter because her avoid is shown right here. Okay. That's fine. Keep Noah right here. As long as he is protected, we're okay. I'm going to put Sophia right here, still in range of Igreen. I'll just heal him up for the fun of it. They do still want to attack Noah, or I mean Geese, the Falcon Knight does, because it's doubling him. Actually, no, it's not. She's losing like 4 speed. So 15 speed on her. I need to trade him off of that, if nothing else. I can trade her over to Lance Reaver. The Axe Reaver's a little bit of an issue. Trade him over to Iron Bow. I can have Roy in range now because I'm no longer concerned. As long as Noah is within at least a bard range of everybody, we're okay. So, Roy right here to not get hit by anything, but also still be in Liliana support range. Wolt right here, go ahead and hopefully have a healing item. I could play, but I'm not going to. There's that. Where's Shanna? I can put Deke pretty close up over there. As long as she's got the Lance Reaver equipped, she does. Cecilia here. I think Noah is now in range of a Javelin. He is not. That's great. Okay, Sophia with the Armads. We should be okay. I'm putting my Afolo patent on we should be okay. Cecilia right here. Killer bow equipped. Gonna go ahead and end turn, and we're gonna see what happens. Noted. Not going to double. No crit was mandatory. Geese is now protected. Cath. Ouch. Okay, that one hurts. The Silver Lance one could kill her now. It has the lowest hit rate, but it could. Is Cath gonna be fine? Okay, Geese, are we gonna have another crit? We're not. Unfortunate. I was looking forward to that next one. Either way. Is Cath gonna be fine? That's the big question now. She has to dodge at least the Silver Lance. At least dodge the Silver Lance. Okay, it won't kill her, but she has to dodge the next one. That's fine. Now she's okay. Now we see who potentially gets berserked. This is fine. As long as she doesn't get crit. She can't get crit. Ouch! 10%? Okay, I guess. Whatever. That's fine. We're not in death range anymore with Cath. We're in get berserked range with everybody else. He didn't... Listen, buddy. Listen. I don't care. I don't care. Nice. Excellent. I don't care what his rationale was for that. It doesn't matter to me. I no longer care. I never did care, as a matter of fact. It's fine, actually. What? Okay, I guess. I guess he must have had like a % chance move command as his like big primary thing there. I don't know, but it's moderately hilarious to me, and I'm very much grateful for it. Because like now the silent staff is the big concern, and that's not even a concern, to be completely honest. It's not. Like it doesn't take anything away from me in a major way. Oh, okay. The stress has resolved itself. Either way. Geese gets himself a kill, hopefully. If not, then it'll go to Sophia, because that's moderately more hilarious. He'll kill this one. That'll be fine. Nice. Okay, this is actually going pretty okay. This is fine. It's working. The strat's working. I'm definitely surprised by that much, at least. Maybe a Cecilia kill. Yes, finally, she gets something. I spoke too soon. That's fine. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. Okay, it's gonna actually have to be Sophia to kill this one. That doesn't quite work. Well, then it's gonna have to be... Who's it gonna have to be? I guess the way that we'll do this is I'll have Lilina kill this one. I think it's an Axe Reaver. So... hopefully Killing Edge will just get the crit and I won't have to face retaliation. Please don't hit me. Okay, that's fine. Epic. Surprisingly not critting, with 2 chances at it. Then we're gonna put Sophia right here. Now in range of Igreen. Hopefully get the hit. And then if not, we would have tried again, and she did, so what we're going to subsequently do is try again. Probably get the kill this time. If not, then Igreen finishes the job. I do like me some promoted unit experience on Sophia. She definitely needs it. That's something that Sophia definitely needs, guys. You have to... You have to agree with me on this one. Okay, that's good, that's fine. Now we heal up. Cath. Whoosh. He heals a lot, surprisingly. That's great. Pierre can move up, no issues. Percival as well. Once again, no issues. Homeboy can chill out down here, do whatever he's got to do. Did we get any crits? I'm gonna have a hard time keeping track of that because I'm so used to them. Either way, right here for support range. Keep Roy out of range, generally speaking. I'll go ahead and start farming the ballista bolts with the boars a little bit. That's in range of Deke. And now... okay, right here is fine for Roy. I guess I could go ahead and attempt to start chasing down that village with Roy. I don't really see a reason not to. As long as we're safe with him. I just have to maintain my safety with him at all times. Okay. That unit's now going for healing. A bit of a shame. But that's acceptable enough. Whew. Okay. I'm still waiting for the crits. Like, low-key, I'm still waiting for the crits. Like, I got those 2, and now I'm like, ooh. I need more. It's apple-flavored. What else could I ask for? It's apple-flavored. I love apple-flavored. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Okay, this is fine. I can probably get someone in range of him. Excellent. That saves me all the burden. Okay, so the issue now is the brigands. We have to... I'm going to, and in anticipation of everything collapsing over here, as in the map changing, I'm going to send boars this way. I don't see an issue with him going over here, except for the fact that there's a major issue with him going over there. So what we're going to do instead of that probably is maybe send Shanna and Deke that way. We're about to start being able to storm across the river anyway. I forget if it's like an ambush across the river thing. I have no idea on whether or not that's the case. Cecilia. Oh. I wanted that, Cecilia. I wanted that very badly, Cecilia. That was for you. That was not meant to be for Sophia, but now it's gonna be for Sophia. You've not given me an option here, Cecilia. Oh yeah, this guy's still on his way over here. Okay. That's okay, that's fine. Thanks, Garrett. You're a legend. You're a Giga Chad, an absolute unit, built completely different from everybody else, and I'm 100% here for it. He is a bit of an underspoken unit in this game, just in general, so it's nice to see him putting in the work, TM. This is fine. The Pegasus Knight reinforcements appear from, like, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So even with a ballista, even with a javelin, they can't attack me. If they did have a ballista, though, we might be having a bit of an issue then. That might be the circumstance in which things begin to go very poorly. So don't discount the Pegasus Knights that are going to show up with a ballista. Now, those guys will mess you up. Those are the ones right there. That's a bit of a shame. I didn't mean to do that. Those are the guys that'll mess you up. Like, you're not going to have a good time. Somebody needs to put ballista Pegasus Knights in their ROM hack now. Make them ambush spawns. Go ahead. Just make it as insufferable as you can manage. I'm sure somebody will have fun with that. It won't be me. I am not volunteering for this. I'm just suggesting that you do it for the downfall of other people. You know, as you can see here. Either way, Sophia, Boars, and Igreen, I figure that they'll have no issues going this way. Excellent. Wonderful. Brigands, that's fine with me. He's going upwards, understandably. It is closer after all. Sometimes you do have to go to the market and grab yourself a nice ripe tomato for your BLT. Please dodge. Awesome. One more of those and we're done with that guy. This one should be a stat booster. I'm hoping that it's not a goddess icon. Don't. Okay, okay, okay. That's great, actually. I'm gonna keep that. I don't need the Javelin on Roy because he's not attacking. Who is the candidate? Who's the candidate for the Speed Wings, for real, though? Who's actually gonna get the Speed Wings? I could just give them to Cecilia, just for the favoritism points at this point. I mean, she's gonna need them anyway, right? If she's gonna become something. I mean, realistically, Sophia or Cecilia is the best option for it. Igreen's probably the most correct option. Maybe Garrett? It could be Garrett. Like, super low-key, Garrett is the most correct choice. Especially if I get him that Cath and Geese support, which I can afford to grind over the course of the next 2 chapters. I think I have to complete the 3rd chapter within a turn limit and also rescue Juno. One of you guys has a light brand. It's this one, okay. Right, there's some game knowledge for you. Game knowledge, also known as checking the enemy equipment prior to the map and just remembering as you approach a group of mercenaries that one of them may have a 2-range option. But that's the long way of putting it. We don't like the long way of putting it. We just say words sometimes, and that's all that we do. Okay. Ballisticians. Primed and ready. Hopefully not with the energy drink prime, which I've never actually had and only seen memes of. Okay, it's getting a little bit scary out here, but it's okay. We have Armads, and Armads will keep us safe at all costs. Could have used the heal staff there. I'm hoping that this river freezes over soon. I have no idea what turn it is, but if it doesn't freeze over soon, then we're not going to be having a good time. At least for a minute or two. Well, we'll be having a good time. It'll just be significantly more less good. For sure. Please be this turn and not just next turn. Is the spell ready? Okay, that was another end turn, so. A little bit scary out here, that's for sure. Sorry for the quick cut there, but I have rewinded so that I don't miss the action. Either way. There we go. He's approaching that very quickly. It's very scary out here. Okay, that's fine. Lightbrand just does a flat 10 damage. You know, I just realized that generals don't have great shield in this game. Bit of a shame on that. I know why they don't. Like, it probably just wasn't conceptualized yet, but it's still a bit of a shame. Okay. One more dodge. One more dodge. That's all that we need. Lucky. Very nice. Excellent. It is 1 RN. Okay, can we get in range of this guy? I'm gonna have to pretty much commit all of my resources to doing that if I am able to. What was in this village again anyway? I don't know if it was anything important. If it's not, then I'll look it up after the recording and I'll put it in post-production around the time that he defeats the brigand so that I don't have to fish around for the correct spot in my editing and find it that way. Okay. A little bit of Brave Bow. Never mind. A little bit of Brave Bow downwards. That's slightly more okay, but still a bit of a shame. First, we use Cecilia, because Cecilia is extremely hot, and this would be a perfect kill. Very nice. I was hoping for the crit there once again. I can't remember if we've got any crits. I think I will remember at this point if we do. Garrett can trudge along this way. I'm sure that'll be just fine. He could go down this way, to the bottom of the sea, where SpongeBob lives with his pet snail Gary. Okay, Igreen, Sophia, the Dream Team, they don't have to worry about magic, or at least Sophia doesn't. This will now prepare Igreen for this task. Please crit, please crit, please crit. Come on, come on, come on. Not you. Shut up. Unfortunate. It was a 49. I think they're sabotaging me on purpose. I think that's what they're doing. Okay, and Boars, you'll be fine, right? 15% crit rate, you have like 16 luck, so that's perfectly safe for you. Could use the Fimblevetter for the double funny. I think I'm just going to lose this village at this point. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need the boots on Deke, which I probably should have done, but I didn't do. And I don't think that I have any other option to get over there in his range. Yeah, I think that's going to be a big ol' rip on that village right there. But that's okay, because I can put Deke right here with the air caliber. Probably just go ahead and kill somebody. At least attempt to. Thunder. Okay, good. Shanna can stand right there. So Thunder for the crit rate. Maybe we'll get lucky. Not just for my own sake, but also for my own sake. Wow. Tremendously unlucky. So, you right here, air caliber, Lance Reaver equipped on Shanna. Need to get Roy down here. Put in range of Lilina for the extra crit rate. As long as we're out of range of that, we're fine. Possibly get a crit. Maybe. Probably not, to be honest, but that's okay. Maybe a little bit of Brave Lance. I think what I need to do is I really need to focus on this guy a lot more than I'm actually giving him credit for. I guess I'll Brave Lance that guy. Why is it dealing additional damage? I thought it was supposed to do 10 flat. Maybe I'm misremembering. Either way, we're going to attempt our very best to kill him. He needs to go. Okay, go ahead, do your thing. Ouch, my skin and bones. There we go. Excellent. I keep reaching for my drink because I'm thirsty. Need to be quenched. Faster. Get more crits. My fellow comrades. Percival. Very surprising that you hit there, but thank you for that. That should be a kill for Geese. And then the next one becomes a kill for Cath. I mean, maybe it becomes a kill for Lilina, because I don't have a healer in range of that. It's not the worst choice in the world. I am going to go ahead and do this, though. I think, by all means, Cath is the better decision to make. I'm going to risk a crit. I want a crit. Thank you, Cath. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's a unit who knows what's up. Right there. If nobody else has got your back, Cath has got your back. That's... Whoops. Did not mean to dance Roy. There's a unit that doesn't have your back, it's Wolt. Wolt does not have your back. Either way, Deke is tremendously in danger right now, but I trust him, and that's all that I have, is trust. Trust and a lot of gumption. That's what we've got. Red Dead Regumption. I could actually put Roy in range. Would that actually be a bad decision? It would be, definitively. I mean, there's no question about that, but like... Would it really be that bad of a choice? Would you... Do I have a sword? I do have a slim sword. Let's see what happens. No, I'm not going to see what happens. I'm going to see what his avoid is. 51 avoid. Axe Reaver. At the exact tile that I need him to stand on would be an Axe Reaver and a hand axe. So he has 61 avoid versus the hand axe. For a 13% hit rate. This guy has minus 20 because it's doubled, so 91 versus... Okay, well that's still very scary. I'm gonna do it. Is there anybody else that's in range? Anybody at all? Okay, it's a good thing I checked that, because there is exactly someone in range who I can't afford to have attack Roy. That was almost the end of the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... That would have been the other one. No, it wouldn't have. Either way, you have ruined me. You've taken away my opportunity. I could do it from a square... No, it wouldn't matter if it's a square down. It would actually get worse if it was a square down. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Simply nothing I could have done about that. At all. No better gameplay could have taken place. None whatsoever. What's his avoid against the archer? 114... No. He'll die. He'll get one shot, right? It's 8 might plus 14, or 24 plus 14, so that's 42. 42 minus 9. He would survive on 1 HP. He would survive on 1 HP if, and only if, nothing else hits him. Oh... I have to bear in mind he is currently in support range of Lilina, therefore his avoid is boosted by 15, Therefore, the screen is lying to me about what his actual avoid would be. However, for your sake, and only for your sake, what I'm going to do is we're going to put a save state right there, and I'm going to end turn. At the end of the episode, you have to come back. If for whatever reason you're not here for the entire duration of the episode, which shame on you, if not, please don't get crit, thank you. You have to come back and see what would have happened if I had placed Roy there, and if I would have been safe, if we could have saved that village. Now that the village, oh yeah, I ended turn, so this is the important, I thought that was a crit for some reason. That's the crit. That's another one. Deke is the homie. Either way. Is Deke the homie? What's his level up? Deke's the homie. Res level up. That's my other reason. Res level up. Henceforth. I was saying something. I don't remember what it was at this point. I think it was something about you having to come back at the end of the episode so that I reload the save state, and I'll show you what the outcome of that would have been. And if we would have gotten that village, I think we probably would have. Just hedging my guesses, I think we probably would have gotten it. I think it would have been probably fine. Wait a second. No, it wouldn't have reduced his defense because they are both dark affinity. It would have been scary for the Axe Reaver Pegasus specifically, but otherwise safe. Well, safe in big quotations. Okay, so you right here. Please double? I would have loved it if you could have doubled. Only hand axes, though. Might as well make a website for that. Only axes. Don't do that. Don't take my advice. It is not sound financial decision making, despite how good it actually does sound. Okay. So, Fia can shoot this guy, as you do whenever you're a big, strong, muscly warrior with a steel bow. At Cecilia. Wait, she could. Although she would be in range of Purge. What is his attack? 13. He only has 17 crit with it. Huh. 17 crit. I can't get rid of that with just the Igreen support. It is only 7 additional points that she would gain. 16. He has 17? Unlucky. Unfortunate. Very sad. There's no recovering from this. So I'm going to attempt to crit this guy with Thunder. If it inevitably doesn't work, that's completely acceptable, because I also have another option called Igreen. How does she fare? Quite well. On a forest, she will barely face... Wow. Well, at least with the Killing Edge, she will not face hit rate. So, Igreen, that's not what you're supposed to have done. That was not your job. I'm now disappointed. I guess it's fine. It's not a big deal. Igreen's okay. She's not... I'm not mad. I'm not mad, Igreen. There we go. Just a little bit disappointed. Shanna made up for it. Don't worry, if I run out of those, I have another one. It is also apple flavored, just in case you were wondering. I'm sure that you were curious about that. I still need to stay out of range of this guy. I also need to watch out for the Pegasus reinforcements up top, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So by all means, I'm safe to stand right here with Percival, hand axe equipped, stand right here with Fear, hand axe equipped, and if I had a third general, best believe I'd be standing right here, hand axe equipped. Just for the comedy rule of trios. Deke can go right here for the Shanna support, hopefully be in range of this guy next turn, because inevitably I'm going to have to make a grand decision in killing that guy. I think Roy is fine to stay right here. I don't actually see a reason at all to make Roy do anything but stand down here. Because I can make Lilina seize. If only I could just bench Roy. Wouldn't that be a wonderful world that we would live in? As long as Axe Reaver's not in range of you, we're fine to move on. Alrighty. Alright, 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 as a wise man once said. Specifically in that intonation. Henceforth, Tomahawk. Okay, I think we're fine. I think there's nothing that can get us right now. I could start baiting purges with you, Lilina. Man, that's a lot of brigands. Man, that is a very stupid guy. You have no chance. Neek not only has speed, but also is a woman. You can't hit women with ballistas. That's not how that works. I guess actually that's not true. Owing to the fact that a lot of the time they target women with ballistas, owing to the other fact that they are typically on Pegasus. Nice. Very smart of you for some reason. I guess it was because of lack of option otherwise. Nice. Excellent. Boars is the homie. Wonderful. Big fan of Boars. That's the guy right there. He knows. Fascinating. Very interesting decision that was, of course, made. Okay. Also interesting decision. I wonder if they're factoring crit rate into their attacks. Because that one dude, of course, had a 1% crit rate against Tigreen. This guy could have attacked Tigreen without getting hit back. But would he have had 0-0? I don't think that matters at all. It shouldn't. Nice. Not a res level up, though. Unfortunate for that reason. Okay, Sophia right here. Kill him. Take away his life force. Thank you, Sophia. I appreciate you endlessly for that. That said, you are in range of an axe unit. Or of an axe reaver unit. As an axe unit. So, your chances are not exactly great. Air Caliber. Big fan of Boars. Boars is the homie. I forgot to end turn do the thing. That one's marginally less pleasant. That's for sure. I went a bit heavy on that one. Not even gonna lie to you about that. Oh, that's a lot of water. You had best be hydrated. I sure won't be. Green's the homie. I sure won't be by the end of this episode. Oh yeah, that's for sure. I won't be by the middle of next episode, let's be honest. Well, I guess that's later, but either way. This is fine. Axe Reaver kill. Wait a minute, that means that you're not in range of Axe Reaver because you are Axe Reaver. Must have been a reinforcement. Well, you on a forest is completely safe, so I'm gonna do that. If anybody hits Cath while she's on a forest, not only will I be shocked, but I'll give them a handshake. Unless they're a Pegasus Knight, in which case, we'll not be doing that. So is Lilina going to be safe? She doesn't face crit rate, she has 13 res. This guy's going to deal 20 damage to her. She is otherwise not going to face hit rate from anybody, potentially. She'll face 20% from these guys. 26. Wow, that's a pretty odd damage differential, but either way. I guess there's a small chance that Nosferatu over here doesn't help me out in my cause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to find a solid marker for this. The marker henceforth will be that these two tiles are blank. So you can stand right here safely. As long as Roy isn't anywhere in danger. This might be a danger spot. Not if I put Percival in range. Not if I... Okay, this is the danger range. The danger ranger. Hand axe right here, hand axe right here. Cecilia is here for moral support and also killer bow. And then Roy can go right here, question mark, because he is now protected unless 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. Okay, he's safe. He's fine. Even if there's a Pegasus Knight that stands right there in that one spot and decides that it wants his life force, he is okay. He's also in range of both of his support partners, and we have a healer on staff. Excellent, wonderful, tremendous even. And Garrett got quite far behind, but I'm accepting of this. Okay, awesome. We're doing pretty good. I think that Sophia's going to get attacked. Nice, Deke is the homie. Sophia's going to get attacked by Pegasus Knight using an axe trigger, but she's using a bow. It might crit her and kill her. There's been a recurring theme in the comments of people saying that they would laugh if Sophia got crit by a random unit, and I also agree with you, but I would be sad about it. That's the only difference between us. She might get doubled. Okay, cool. Nice. Thank you, Cecilia. You're sure one of a kind. Don't get crits. Nice. Excellent. That one commenter, I remember your name. It's just that I have had a lot. I will put your comments on screen if I remember. I probably won't. I should set a reminder for that. I will not do that. I can't remember how to do that. I also think it would be funny if that happened, but it's not going to, because I will protect Sophia. What could possibly go wrong when I am protecting Sophia personally? Yeesh, that's a lot of damage. Thanks for not critting me. I think? Wait. Okay. Because I don't think the bishops actually have a crit animation yet. Don't get crit? Thank you. Awesome. I still have to take a drink for every enemy crit too, of course, but it's scary out here, that's for sure. Well. On to phase 2, where we move backwards, out of enemy range. Because this right here is the literal exact definition of in range of the enemy. The thing that I previously laid out. Nice! Thank you, Percival. What a legend, hitting a 69 and a crit at the same time? What a guy. Honestly, he knew what he was doing. Did I end turn? I think I did. Nice. Better safe than sorry, right? Oh man, that one is heavy. That's the steel axe of drinks right there. Ooh, straight up 15 weight on that boy. Either way. Sheesh. Ooh, I don't like that at all, man. That's rough. I'm gonna have a time getting through that one. It's a good thing I set that rule for myself or I wouldn't be getting through it. Ooh, that's rough. Okay, either way, we're gonna be getting another village here pretty soon. You know, nice. Thank you, I agree. I'll probably be through 3 of those before I know it. Entirely before I know it. That's fine. I'm sure that I can find a 3rd one. I'm pretty sure I have a 3rd one. That's not important right now. Right now, the important part is Fire Emblem. The Binding Blade. They sure do be binding that blade. So I say. Either way, Roy should be promoting soon enough. I also found out, or at least am under the impression currently, thanks to one of your guys' comments, which you should leave, by the way, that the reason, excuse me, for Roy not promoting previously was actually intentional. I am now under the impression that the current version of Yune intentionally pushes the recruit. I'll get to that in a minute. The threshold for words and stuff. Either way, the thing that it does is that it makes it so that the units who are lords can't promote prior to their actual promotion anymore. And that makes sense in hindsight with regard to my, or our, I should say, tag lock, which you should also check out, featuring Tatsunami and Roche Jana. 2 very, very fun friends of mine. You should definitely check that out. It's been a very fun run. You'll enjoy every episode of it, for sure. Of course you would. You're on my channel after all. Either way, before I let my ego get too high, I'm going to put Cath in range of her support partner, and also notably out of range of everything else. Cath is now facing danger that she doesn't need to be facing, but she won't be facing it for much longer because the support gives her crit avoid. Yep, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so Deke is also in range. Bit of a shame on that one. I guess what I could do... Never mind, I can't rescue drop. Oh well. What could possibly go wrong? I think I'm just going to... end turn. Oh. Unfortunate. Those spawns sure did ambush. That's for sure. We might be facing danger. I know that there is a... what's it called? Axe Reaver in there. Those are notably not kind to you. Ouch. It's okay. I will protect Sophia. What could go wrong? A lot of things could go wrong, and I don't want them to go wrong. so I will be moving back next turn if she survives. Big if, big ask, big if being Fire Emblem if. That was the Japanese name of Fates. Yeah, basically my worst case scenario right now is Lilina getting hit by this, and then getting hit by Purge, or what's more likely to occur, Sophia getting crit by an Axe Reaver, Pegasus Knight. Well, she's not even using an axe, notably. If she does, by some chance, happen to get crit, we lose the good ending, and then I only have to record 3 episodes today. So is it really a loss? Yes. Don't get crit, please. Thank you. Not an Axe Reaver. I was wrong and dumb. But luckily she didn't get hit with a crit. She did get hit. Thank you, Cecilia. Finally, she hits one. I've been waiting all episode for that. I think that deserves a drink by itself. Don't worry, I don't have an alcohol problem. I'm actually pretty good at it. We'll go ahead and put you in range of the Horse Slayer guy. I don't know if killing the boss ends the reinforcements, and I'm not necessarily inclined to find out, like, too hastily, that is. I am inclined to find out, just at my own pace, rather than at the game's pace. Cecilia could move into range with Wolt's help. There's no way that she does anything about that guy because she is an axe unit, and this dude has luck and speed, and is generally just pretty good at avoiding stuff. I guess we'll see what happens with regard to all that. Regardless of whatever actually happens, is the simple fact that Sophia needs to get the actual heck out of here. Kill this guy simply. Well, not simply, that's a... Nice. Nice. I was going to say that's a YouTuber. Excellent. Igreen is making up for her past mistakes, that much is for sure. I think Boars really faces no danger from Pegasus Knights, even if he's not on a forest, so we'll go ahead and do this. I'm sure Boars misses his, not quite brother. I know that Barth isn't actually related to Wendy and Boars, funnily enough. Okay. Well, we'll do this then. Heal you up with the healer, when we could be using the Sage instead, for absolutely no reason. Alrighty, time to get back into it. Sorry, nature calls, and by nature I mean Cool Ranch, or not Cool Ranch, what are they called? Sweet and spicy chili Doritos. Sometimes you gotta have something. He did a crit. Nice, thanks, Deke. Appreciate it. Wonderful. Either way, couldn't have too much more to do with this map. Unless that to-do, so to say, is you, the unit that you are, getting crit, unfortunately, which I can't avoid, thanks to Flyer Utility. Always been a big fan of Flyer Utility. Armad's right here, since we know that they don't have the big bad anymore. Cath right here, because high avoid. I think that Geese in range is a bad idea, but he has 59 avoid, so I'm gonna risk it anyway. That's what I'm gonna do. He has even more avoid now, so it's completely fine. I don't see any possible issues with this strategy. Y'all can stay right here. I think I'm cool with that. I'm gonna move you out of range, because I know that last turn was a bit much, so to say. Then hopefully here in 2 turns we're gonna get ourselves 1 more village and 1 more dead boss. I desperately hope. Alrighty, Percival, what's it gonna be, buddy? What's it gonna be? We killing Pegasus Knights today, or are we missing a 71? He made his choice. He made his choice, and other units have made their choice. Wonder what that is on the general's hand. I've never seen that before. Never at least paid attention enough to it. It's like they got like a big bracelet on their hand or something. I'm sure it's just part of the armor, but it's such a weird detail to have included. Not that I'm opposed to it or anything. It's actually quite cool. Maybe double? Nice. Good job, Garrett. I see why the Horse Slayer didn't want to come over and mess with you. Ouch. Oh. Well, that's fine. As long as he doesn't crit, Boars can't die anyway. We risked a lot of crits this map, that's for sure. I think I ended turn. That'll be a theme. Anyway, now you can pay attention to the hand thing that he's got on. It's probably just part of the armor, but it's kind of weird. Like, if he tried to punch somebody with that, that would hurt, man. Ooh, that was almost bad. Yikes. Boars is less capable than what I thought he was. I will not make that mistake anymore. I'm probably lying to you, to be completely honest. I don't know whether I'll make that mistake anymore is probably how I should have put it. Alright, I think this is the part where I now chance everything and I put Roy in range of Martel. And then attempt to crit him with both Lilina and Cath. I'm going to go ahead and risk Geese on this. Because I would love the crit here. Thanks, Cath. You're the homie. Do another one? Dang, that's rough. Well, Lilina can probably help out. And if not, then... well, then we're gonna lose. But we don't lose. Who would lose? Not me, that's for sure. I shouldn't make such bold claims, as a matter of fact. I'm going to put Roy right here, and I'm going to actually risk the entire run in doing this. Because it's not a safe tile for him at all. But I can make it a safe tile for him if I merely play better. Quite the task, I know. Okay. Cecilia gets another chance. Please get a kill. Unfortunate. It's a good thing I got that RN out of the way. Because now that Roy is going to be standing right up here, it's less good than it was before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2. So if Roy stands behind these two, he should be safe from all different angles. And hopefully we have no issues. Right. Right. Thanks, Lilina. I knew I could count on you. No. Yes. Yes, that's what we like to see. Come on, res level up. Didn't get the crit, so we gotta get the other criteria. Wow! She got a blank level up in GBA Fire Emblem. That's actually insane. I have not seen one of those in a very long time. Oh, we can't stand on that tile. We're gonna be here for a minute. That is for sure. I should be able to get to the village still, because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So... as long as I'm right here, what could possibly go wrong? Right? Right. I think that we all agree on this. I think that every one of us is in agreement on what could possibly go wrong. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate that. I'm going to now heal up Boars using the other guy. Well, other girl, I suppose. Shanna in range, you in range of you. Swap over to Armads for the defense. Noah right here. Homie and Homie-et in reverse order. And we should be okay. Going for Deke. Bad decision. Bad decision. It always strikes me as odd that lightning does not affect Pegasi the same way as air, given the fact that they traverse air on a daily basis, and generally speaking do not have to traverse lightning. But that's none of my business, I suppose. That's for the other Pegasus Knights to figure out. Alrighty, what's in it? What's it gonna be? I don't actually remember. Is this a promotion item? Air Caliber. That's completely fine with me. Alrighty, and like I said, I'll make sure to include this one right here. But before all of that comes to a close, we of course have to see. I was just going to seize the map. I'm stating that as the action that I'm committing to. But of course we have to see what would have actually happened if this had been the way that things would have turned out. Just to sate all of our curiosities, what could have possibly went wrong? What could have possibly went wrong? As you saw, it was the last possible action that Roy could have taken. Therefore, it would not have been possible to manipulate that RNG. Okay, we don't care about you. Or you. Much as we want to. It would have gotten Deke a better level up, funnily enough. Okay. And then he would survive on 1 HP. Okay then. Cool. We made the wrong decision, but we didn't know that, and it's a good thing that we didn't go for it, nonetheless. Actually, while I'm there, let's just go ahead and do one of these where we, yeah, go ahead, get it over with. We already know what happens thanks to our capability. Let's just go ahead and see what would have been in the village. That way I don't have to edit it in post-production. Wow, that would have been great to have. Very unfortunate, as a matter of fact. But that's okay. It doesn't matter anymore. At last, I am released from Burns' dungeon. We're gonna get her next map. She is a pre-promote. That's quite wonderful. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I ended turn, I think. Okay, I'm getting back down to the Coke. Either that or I'm losing my taste buds. Regardless of what the case is, hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun making this one, so if you had as much fun watching it, please make sure to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Make sure to share the episode so that more people can see either a combination of my stupidity and good gameplay, or none of that. Maybe you just want to share my wolf girl so that they know that she's cute. I don't know. She's mine. I'm not letting anyone else have her. Regardless of what the case is. Other YouTuber stuff, I'm sure. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? And I guess that's about it. So, until next time, I'll see you later.